Nityanandam. I am Mangyanatma. On behalf of the Nityananda Sangha, I welcome you all for this inspiring webinar which will lead you into the possibilities of rewriting your fortune. I thank you all for taking time to be here of your busy schedules. It is a sign that you're committed to your transformation. You recognize what is important for you and are taking action to bring about a change in your life. Wonderful. Now, the topic for today's webinar is Rewrite Your Fortune. A talk by Paramahamsa Nityananda, fondly referred to as Swamiji. An enlightened master, world-renowned spiritual leader, healer, incarnation, and avatar of our times. In today's talk, Swamiji will be clearing myths about wealth and abundance that are preventing you from attracting it. He'll be sharing deeper insights about wealth consciousness and how to use it to rewrite your fortune directly from his enlightened consciousness. This is not a personality development program. This is not positive thinking. What he is going to say, no one knows, but we will soon find out. A little bit about Swamiji. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an adept yogi, spiritual healer, and a global leader in the science of enlightenment. He experienced enlightenment at a tender age of 12. As a wandering monk, he gained deep insights into problems facing humanity. At the age of 22, he decided that his life's purpose is to serve humanity, to end their suffering, and to share his experience of enlightenment with everyone. Swamiji is a spiritual genius with an enlightened insight into everything, ranging from management to meditation, from relationships to religion, and from success to spirituality. He is working with various researchers to bring about a scientific understanding to ancient mystical phenomena like Kundalini awakening and spiritual healing. He has designed powerful meditation techniques to help people with disorders like diabetes, depression, cancer, etc. Swamiji brings to us a wealth of practical wisdom, meditation techniques, and tools for lasting inner transformation. Swamiji is the most watched spiritual guru on YouTube with 14 million views. He has authored over 500 books in 27 languages. He has established over 40 temples and over 1,000 meditation centers all over the globe, through which he has served thousands of people with free food, free medical services, and free educational services. With no further delay, it's my honor and privilege to invite His Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda to kindly address us all. Thank you.
I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Through this webinar, today, I am going to share with you some of the sacred secrets from the Vedic tradition, how to rewrite your fortune. Please understand, I am not just going to give you theories, philosophies, concepts. I am going to give you experiential expression. End of the webinar, you can simply decide, create a space and generate X amount of money, X amount of wealth. You can literally rewrite the way you relate with wealth and wealth relates with you. Before entering into the webinar, first I wanted to break some of the common myths all of us carry about wealth. The moment I utter the word wealth, the first thing we feel, oh, it is very difficult to get it. Second, I don't know what to do, how I can get it. Third, it's unfair. Please understand, all the three ideas, very difficult to get wealth, or I don't know what to do to get wealth, and it is unfair. People who don't work like me, they getting it, and I am working whole day, I am not getting it. I don't get opportunity or wealth. It is unfair. Please understand. First thing I want to tell you, all these three are myth. Just like health as a natural law, dharma, just like enlightenment as a natural law, who gets it, why they get it, how to get it, all that is a clear natural law. Relationships, who gets it, how they get it, why they get it, how they live it, is a clear natural law, dharma. Same way, wealth functions within the clear frame of dharma. Please understand, it is neither unfair nor unjust. It functions within the clear frame of dharma. As a person who understood the dharma of the cosmos, dharma of the law of life, dharma of health, dharma of relationships, dharma of enlightenment, I understood the dharma of wealth also. That is why in this webinar I am trying to reveal all the best Vedic secrets for you to understand, strategize, generate and celebrate wealth. I wanted to introduce the word wealth consciousness to you. Please understand, any word you repeat again and again, knowingly or unknowingly inside you, becomes part of your cognition. Anything becomes part of your cognition, becomes part of your consciousness. So, for example, if you repeat the word, oh wealth, very difficult to get it, I don't know how to get it, it's unfair. If you repeat these words again and again, that becomes your consciousness. The love you carry makes you see the other person more beautiful. The enmity you carry makes you see your enemy as too big. If you carry these words, wealth, very difficult, I don't know how to get it, it's unfair, you will see wealth becomes too difficult in your life. This is what I call poverty consciousness. Getting rid of it, having the simple clarity, wealth is neither difficult nor easy, it is simple technique. It's neither difficult nor easy, simple technique. It is just the extension of you, how you feel about you, how you feel about life. Wealth is nothing but the way you relate to life. Having right relationship with life is what I call wealth consciousness. Being clear about what you want, how much you want, and simply knowing it to generate it. It is possible. The first thing I want to tell you, It is possible. Next few minutes, I'll identify some of the common problems all of us have about making money. I'll try to identify some of the most common problems we all have about making money. First, we want more money, simply don't have it yet, and we don't know what to do. Please understand, this idea, we don't know what to do, is not truth. We know what to do, but we don't want to do that. We want to do what we want to do, but we expect life to reward us with wealth and abundance. Please understand, we do not want what life wants us to do. We do not want to contribute to the life, but we want life to contribute to us. This conflict is what I call self-denial. If you see inside you, you have an innate hatred to contribute to others' life. I have seen people doing business just because it is going to be useful 100 rupee worth in others' life, but they will give me only 10 rupees. They will make sure that this business does not bring that much profit to the other person. We do not care about what we get, but we can't tolerate if the other person gets too much. In this fight, so many business opportunities are lost. I have seen people giving up jobs, careers, business, saying, oh, my boss gets so much out of my work. He gets $100,000 out of my work per month, but for me he pays only $5,000. Just see, more than what you get, the feeling he gets too much disturbs you a lot. Many times you give up jobs, you change careers, you leave your work because of this. Please understand, the first step is non-violence in your attitude towards life. Second thing, thinking about finances or financial future causes worry and anxiety. This is a very important problem all of us have. The moment you think about your finances, financial future, all your past mistakes stands in front of you in larger than life size. All your past wrong decisions, your painful memories, all of them stand in front of you in larger than life size. You do not want to face those wrong decisions. You do not want to accept those decisions are wrong. You do not want to face the worry and anxiety, those incompletions which is standing in front of you is causing you. So naturally what you do, you just get diverted by the worries and anxieties into something else, and never your thoughts about finances and financial future ends in logical conclusion of financial future actions. See, your thoughts about financial future logically should conclude in your action plan for financial future. But it never concludes there. Unfortunately, it always gets broken because of the your inability to handle those worries and anxiety. And after a few days, you start thinking, all the time I am thinking about finances, but I am not able to get it. How will you be able to get it? Because your thinking has not reached the logical conclusion of action plan, and action has not started. Then how do you expect wealth will arrive? We start building a very irrational, illogical relationship with wealth. We never conclude our thinking. Logical conclusion of our thoughts should be action plan. It never ends in action plan, never action starts, but we blame money is not coming, money is not happening. One more kind of pattern we all have is we are working for it, but it's a struggle. Results are not happening fast enough. Understand? Whenever our anxiety and worries are too much, we tend to take the support of fantasy to cope up with reality. So whenever you have too much of worry and anxiety about wealth, you tend to take the help of the fantasy, a bit of spice, chili of fantasy to cope up with the reality. And because you fantasized about wealth, you think wealth should happen to you even if you have not done enough actions. This is one of the important knot with which most of us are suffering. When you have the fear and anxiety about financial future, you start fantasizing. Somehow the problems will be solved and money will come, either by luck or by some inheritance or by some god, by something. Somehow you try to console yourself that all is going to be well one day. That consoling yourself, all is going to be well one day, without you need to take any action, is what I call fantasy. Consoling yourself, all is going to be well one day, without you need to take any responsibility or action, is fantasy. This is one of the important incompletion we are all struggling with. Or the one more big problem, we all feel we have to give up doing what we love to do, and we have to do something we don't like to do. It is like a earn a living becomes very difficult, which we don't like, and we hate our jobs. And you need to understand one thing. As long as we hate to contribute to life, life will also react in the same way to us. Don't count the result of your action, but just see, is your attitude is really ready to contribute to the life, to others. If you go on planning, your action should contribute only to you. Abundance can never happen to you. You should be very clear. Your action should be contributing continuously to life. You will see abundance showers on you. This attitude, which I want to do, I have to give up, or which I don't want to do, I am forced to do, is a simple violence we carry towards life. It is simple violence we carry towards life. And when the violence is removed, you will know simply even what you want to do, how to make life want that will happen in you. Understand? Simply you can do what you want to do and make the life also want that. You don't have to do what life wants you to do. You can do what you want to do and make the life want it. It is possible. When you look at the life with a non-violence and love, simply this reorganizing is possible. And some of us, we already may have money, but still feel something is missing. Means you got the money as an accident. You may claim it as a miracle, but it is as an accident. A small story. One day Mullah Nasruddin was sitting outside his house, rolling on the ground and crying. Friend comes to him and asks, "Why are you crying?" Mullah shouts, "1 month before, my uncle left all his fortune to me and died." The friend said, "Okay, I'm sorry for your uncle, but you have wealth. Console yourself. Why are you crying? Crying for your uncle?" He says, "No, 20 days before, my grandfather left all his wealth for me and died." The friend was a little shocked. "Okay, you have so much wealth now. Your grandfather is after all old. Why don't you console yourself? Why are you crying for your grandfather?" "No, 1 week before, my grandmother left all her wealth for me and died." Friend says, "Really sorry, but again you have 3 persons' wealth. Why are you crying? Why don't you console yourself? Your grandmother is also very old. I know her." He says, "No, I am neither crying for my uncle nor for my grandmother or grandfather. You don't understand me. Now I don't have anybody else who will leave their wealth for me and die." Understand? As an accident, even if the wealth comes, you will still feel something is missing. Wealth is not just money. When you enrich, cause others reality, and the money comes to you, comes with a lot of wonderful relationships, abundance to celebrate that wealth, awards, rewards, with so many other things. That is what I call abundance. Understand? Abundance is something more than money. Money is a part of abundance, but abundance is something more than money. There are different types of wealth. Health itself is a wealth. Beautiful relationships to celebrate life is another one wealth. Trustworthy friends is another one wealth. Anything you want, when you work for it, that happens in your life. But unfortunately, people start thinking, they fantasizing about something itself is working for that, which is not right. You fantasizing about something is not working for that. People always ask me this question, why so many problems? Why do some people create wealth easily while others seems to struggle? Please understand, Just because you fantasized about wealth, do not think you are qualified for it. Sometimes people may not fantasize, but they make it happen. Many times people go on fantasizing, never take responsibility or have action plan. And we feeling unfair. Why do some people create easily? Why do some people struggle? This unfair game is unfair. Really, there is no such thing as unfair. Either we do not understand the natural law of wealth, or we do not look at it, we do not appreciate it. Listen. If you see subjectively, you will understand the truth. Wealth functions only through proper natural law of life. There is no unfair game in this whole thing. Some of the common myths we have is, why has not my positive thinking, visualizations did not work to create money in the past? Please understand. As I said, most of our positive thinking, visualizations are only fantasy dose to cope up with reality. They are not really making you positive. They may be giving you the feel-good feeling. But as I tell you, wealth is neither difficult nor easy. It is simple technique. It's a knack. The patterns which get strengthened by the fantasy and never lets you enter into the action, I call those patterns as self-denial patterns. You need to identify those self-denying patterns. Those self-denial patterns are responsible for you not creating the wealth or the delay happening in creating wealth you want. So be very clear. Identifying the self-denial patterns is the most important thing any human being need to do in his life. Please understand, more than positive thinking, identifying self-denial patterns and completing is what is going to accumulate wealth in you, wealth in your life. The right way to create wealth without worrying or struggling is look into the self-denial patterns where you go on fantasizing, never create action plan, never push yourself, start doing something. Never you change your thoughts, words, actions, but you go on fantasizing. Please understand, more and more fantasy does not mean the wealth will be happening. If your fantasies make you take responsibility and move you into action, it is called inspiration. If your actions are same old, but only the bundles and bundles of fantasy is increasing, then I will call that as a self-denial. When I say completing self-denial pattern, I mean sit and pen down why you go on think about something you need, fantasize about something you need, something you want, but never move yourself even inch closer to it. Never do an action towards it. you will be fantasizing about what you want, but you will be functioning in the same old pattern, with the same old way. So, spend few minutes, do this self-diagnosis, and in this self-diagnosis, check where the self-denial has become part of your pattern and catch it. This is the self-diagnosis test to check if you are caught in self-denial pattern. So please understand, when you started developing this pattern of fantasizing about what you want, but thinking and working and living in the same old pattern without aligning yourself to what you want, and relive those incidents and patterns and relieve, declare completion with it. Declare, from today, I am not going to let this self-denial pattern rule my life. When I decide what I want, I am going to align my thinking, speech and action to that. Actually, our problem is you don't need more thinking energy. You don't need more speech energy. You don't need more action energy. You just need to align them towards your visualization. You need to just align them to achieve what you want. I tell you, when you remove the self-denial from your cognition, simply the law of attraction for money works. Please understand one thing, how you handle life, life handles you in the same way. How you handle life, life handles you in the same way. It's law of life. When you decide without self-denial, you will align yourself with what you want and cause life's reality. Simply life decides to cause your reality. And I tell you, if you take one step towards causing life's reality, life will take 1000 steps towards causing your reality. You can simply harness it. You can simply harness this power, blessings of life, the moment you start working. We always think, yes, all these ideas are great, okay. How to generate right business and money creating ideas and opportunities. Please understand, right business, money creating ideas and opportunities, all these are always around you in the air. As I said, the moment you complete with your self-denial, you will simply attract the right person, right information, right business, right ideas, right opportunities. Opportunities is the way life handles you when you become authentic. Opportunity is the reward life gives you when you become authentic. Being authentic means aligning your words, thoughts, actions to your visualization, to what you want to cause, to what you want to achieve. The moment you start aligning you and completing all the self-denial, please understand, opportunities is the way life will relate to you. Opportunities, right business, right ideas are always in the air around you. The moment you align simply they knock at your door. When you know you want money, aligning your thinking, speech, action to that is what I call authenticity. So, be very clear. Aligning you to what you want naturally wakes up life. Life responds to you in the form of opening opportunities. I'll try to attend some of the common questions we have about wealth. First, people many times ask me, I'm afraid of conflict between material and spiritual life, and it is limiting my wealth generation. What do I do? Please understand, as long as you think money is a matter to be possessed and it follows the unfair game of luck and being deprived, it is material. But when you understand money, wealth follows the natural law of life, dharma, and generating wealth itself is a spiritual life. Because you understand the natural law of life, the natural law of dharma, the natural law of wealth, the dharma of wealth. When you understand dharma of wealth and generate wealth, generating wealth itself becomes spiritual life. When you do not understand the dharma of life, handle money from the context of either unfair or luck or how to get it like a miracle or accident, it is material. If you look at wealth as a matter, you will suffer the pros and cons of material life. If you understand the dharma of wealth, accumulating wealth itself is spiritual. So it is understanding that liberates you from this conflict. People ask me, I am starting from zero, I am currently in debt, is rapid wealth creation still possible for me? Please understand, it is like a person is asking, I am sick, is health possible for me? Or if you are sick, only for you health is needed. If you are zero or currently in debt, for you only I am talking. It is for you. This science of rapid wealth creation is needed. It is possible for you. I am talking to you. I am talking to you also. People ask, is it better to work for myself or work for others? I always tell you, work for others, but work by yourself. Understand? Work for others, work for causing others reality, but work by yourself means be your own boss, but dedicate all your energy in causing others reality. In our case, we are always working under somebody, but we never wanted to cause others reality, and we try to cause always our reality. Working under somebody and trying all the time causing your reality is the mentality of slave. Working under yourself, being your own boss, but go on causing others reality is leader's mentality. So work as a leader. Work as a leader. Please understand, there are three mentalities. Working under somebody, but all the time trying to think how to cause your own reality. Slave mentality. Second, working under you means you are your own leader, but you go on try to cause others reality. This is the leader mentality. Third, boss mentality, having many people under you, but trying to cause only your reality instead of causing others' reality also. This is boss mentality. The best way is leader mentality. Let you be your own boss, but go on work for causing others' reality. How to tell? People ask me, how to tell if a job or business is right for me? I tell you, everything is right for you. This dilemma, whether this job is right for me or not, is only wrong thing you can have. Other than this dilemma, everything is right for you. As long as this dilemma is there, nothing will be right for you. When this dilemma dies, everything will be right for you. That's all. People ask me how to handle fears or doubts about my success in a business or venture, or constant anxiety about finances. Understand, when you complete with your self-denial, stretch yourself authentically, simply these fears will evaporate. Authenticity evaporates fears. Still you stretch yourself authentically, the fears cannot be evaporated, the anxiety cannot be erased. People tell me, I am currently in a business, how can I grow quickly beyond my dreams? Understand, in any business, never do a single dimension work. Always take up 2-3 dimension work. You will see, you will simply grow beyond your dreams. When it comes to creating money, people ask me to define the difference between confidence versus faking it till you make it. Understand? Confidence is you taking the responsibility after completing the self-denial. Faking it till you make it is more like a struggling with your self-denial. People ask me, Swamiji, can you define negotiating good deal versus being greedy? I tell you, there is no such thing as being greedy. Be very clear. I am defining, it is only being violent. I am giving you one simple example. For example, for the job you do, you should get only $10,000 paid. But your boss gets $100,000 because he takes the responsibility of success and failure. You do not take the responsibility and risk which your boss is taking, but you try to expect half share of his profit, is being violent. When you don't take the risk and responsibility he is taking, you should be restricting yourself with the salary for which you have agreed, committed to work. So I will not use the word being greedy, I will use the word being violent. So all I am trying to tell you is, be very clear, everyone gets for the responsibility and risk they take. There is no such thing as unfair. So, good deal will always be non-violent, and violent deal will always be being greedy. People ask, what's the difference between business and busyness. In busyness, you just do something because you can't keep quiet. In business, you just do something because it is aligned to your authenticity, to your visualization, to what you want. With this one question, very important question, too many people ask me. I'll move to the next part of this today's webinar. The question is, I want to create X amount of money in certain time. How do I make it happen? Please understand. This is the commitment I am giving you. The X amount of money in certain time is possible when you can convince yourself that it is possible. I lead you into a process. You convincing yourself and expressing those abilities in your thinking, in your words and in your action, and generating X amount of money in certain time. I am not speaking some theory, theology, concept. I am leading you to an experiential process. I'll guide you into a meditation process for creating the wealth. First step. I'll guide you step by step to practice, build wealth consciousness and raise yourself, letting your own inner space radiate the capabilities to raise the money you want in your life. Please understand, the first step, note down, pen down the thought, means the amount of money you want to cost in the certain time. That's the first step. Second, your own disbeliefs, you will have tons of it. You yourself will not be able to convince you. For example, in 1 month, $100,000 I should create. If you are already convinced you can create $100,000 in 1 month, you will not stop with it, you will jump to 1 million. That is your mind. So now, first pen down what you want to do. Second, what all the points why you are not able to convince yourself you can do. Those anxieties, fears, doubts, incompletions, impossibilities, pen down all that. Pen down all that. If you pen down all that, we can go to the next step. When you pen down your doubts, impossibilities, fears, all that, you yourself will see you are hitting at your self-denial. Please understand, don't approach this meditation process just to disprove this process. Approach this process with the mental setup of using this process, not abusing this process, because this process is a very powerful process. You yourself will see all your self-denials. Sit and pen down when, why, how you developed these self-denials. First step, pen down the money you want to generate in the time limit. Second step, all the fears, anxieties, doubts, impossibilities you have about generating it. Third step, all the self-denial you have and the incidents when you started building this self-denial, impossibility, all this in your life. And last step, relive all those incidents and relieve. Complete with all that self-denials one by one. Complete with all the impossibilities one by one. Complete with all the fears and anxiety one by one. Complete with all the incompletions one by one. Listen. Listen. Till your being is convinced it is possible for you to generate, till your being takes up the responsibility to align your abilities, thoughts, words, actions to what you need, to what you want to cause as reality, to what you want to express as reality, to what you want to achieve as wealth, till your being is excited and taking the responsibility, expressing, radiating the abilities to achieve what you want to cause. Go on reliving your self-denial patterns and incidents and relieve. Please understand, it is your self-denial patterns, impossibility patterns, those incidents, those memories are responsible for you not generating wealth. Relive them and relieve them. Reliving is relieving. When you relive and relieve, complete and decide not to allow these self-denial patterns and impossibilities anymore in your cognition, you achieve completion. You achieve completion. Please understand, this process is directly consciousness related. It is not just giving you more confidence, or it is not just giving you some positive visualization. It is not just giving you some feel good feeling. No. It may look too simple, but I tell you, the keys may be too small, but it opens big doors. The solution may be looking too simple. If you practice it, you will understand it is neither simple nor difficult. It is a technique. It's a knack. Life or creating wealth or this technique, all the three are neither difficult nor simple. It's a technique, knack. Do it. At least do this process for 15 minutes. then finally you come to the last step. Sit after all the completion. Your inner space is thoroughly convinced. You can radiate the abilities. Your thoughts, words, actions are aligned to what you want to cause as reality. Now sit and create the space for what you want to cause as reality. Visualize what you want is already real. Without completion, if you visualize, it is fantasy. After completion, if you visualize, it is creating a space. When you create a space, after completion, the whole life will make your space into reality. Sit at least for 11 minutes and create the space for what do you want to cause as reality is already real now.
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம் அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாமொரு மருமத்தலம் பதியாமவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலமெனவே அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏத்தி வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று மொழி மங்குகிரியாக தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே எல்லா உலகும் தகையவியலால் புல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகலீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே தெரியல்லை உற்று கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினாலும் வருத்தமே வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவாசற்கு ஆசருதி கையாதியின்றியுமின் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் பயக்கும் ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே
இருப்பிடம் இத்தலம்தான் ஒன்றுவார் பிறக்கின்னாவும் உண்மையர் பன்னோய் புன்னி ஒன்று ராது ஒழியும் தீயோர் முரமுறு கணத்தின் கங்கி குன்று அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விடாது குன்று அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விடாது குன்று அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விடாது
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம் அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாமொரு மருமத்தலம் பதியாமவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலமெனவே அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏற்றி வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று உருவாயுமொழி மங்குகிரியாக தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே எல்லா உலகும் தகையவியலால் பொல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகலீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே தெரியல்லை உற்று கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினாலுமே வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவாசற்கு ஆசருதி கையாதியின்றியுமின் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் பயக்கும் ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே
இருப்பிடம் இத்தலும் தான் ஒன்றுவார் பிறக்கின்னாமுன் உண்மையர் பன்னோய் புன்னி ஒன்று ராது ஒழியும் தீயோர் முரண் ஒரு கணத்திங்கங்கி குன்றுரு அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விழாதே குன்றுரு அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விழாதே குன்றுரு அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விழாதே
This is the natural flow of wealth, the dharma of wealth, dharma of artha. Please understand, the dharma of artha itself will give you so much of pleasure, kama and moksha, liberation. Creating space means, for example, you want health, visualize you are already healthy. If you want wealth, visualize you are already wealthy. The wealth is there around you, you are living it. That is what I call creating a space. Understand, big difference between creative visualization, positive thinking and the space creation. In creative visualization, positive thinking, you don't complete with all your self-denials. It is like you are trying to add the layer of scent on the cow dung, which is not going to work. Here, you remove all the incompletions, self-doubt and add the right space. Artha means in Sanskrit wealth. Dharma means natural law. So the natural law of wealth will give you so much of pleasure when it is practiced and give you the liberation. The artha of dharma, when it is practiced, will give you so much of kama and moksha. I bless you all. Let you all live the natural life, natural law of wealth, experience joy and liberation. Thank you.
Thank you, Swamiji, for your enlightening address and showing us that it is possible to rewrite our fortune. Creating wealth is certainly possible. Our fortune can be rewritten. But how can we actually do this? How do we create the wealth and abundance we want in our lives? You do realize that this process takes more than just 2 hours of your time. Swamiji has a way of helping you achieve this if you are willing to allow him to show you how to do it, how to cause your awakening, inner awakening. Now we want to invite all of you to come back and spend more time with Swamiji so that we can take this to the next level. Whatever you heard today, we want to make this a reality in your life. Spend 1 hour with Swamiji and let him show you how to make this a reality in your life without you having to go through the trial and error process. He can show you how to do it fast, how to do it now, and saving you years of inner struggle and research, just like that. Now, if you felt inspired by this webinar, if you felt this webinar made you see where you're caught, if this webinar gave you just one idea of how to live your life better, now if this is something that spoke to you, we want to invite you to come back and spend more time with Swamiji in the next webinar. Now this is what we want to do, we want you to do now. Scroll down the page and you will see a banner which says how to cause your awakening. And you will see one box where you need to enter your name and the second box where you need to enter your email ID. Click on the button which says sign me up and get registered for the upcoming webinar. Now if you happen to click on the banner itself, it will take you to a page which will give you more details about the webinar. At the bottom of the page, you will see a sign up button. Kindly do this now as I am talking to you. How to cause your awakening is a free webinar. All it needs is your time. Now, as you sign up for the webinar, it will take you to a thank you page and you will also receive an email confirmation for your registration. If you do not happen to see this, kindly register again. Now, how to do your awakening webinar will be scheduled sometime next week. We haven't picked an exact date yet, but we will be sending details for those who have registered for the webinar. So kindly do that right now. For those of you who have already listened to Swamiji and are committed to spending more time with him, kindly scroll down the page to the second link which takes you to fill the intention form. Kindly fill the same and send it back to us. Now if you think what was shared today was something that was helpful to you and are committed to taking it to the next level in your life, Swamiji is personally inviting each and every one of you to come and spend more time with him. Swamiji will be leading and conducting the next webinar himself, and I'm sure I'm going to see each and every one of you in the upcoming webinar. Thank you for logging in. Nityanandam.